Is it your first time to see the periodic table? Or are you still confused about the numbers that you see on each element? Well, here we are to help you with that.
Hello there. As you can see on the screen, we have a periodic table here. Let's talk about these chemical elements in the periodic table. What do the numbers on it stand for?
Well, the periodic table is composed of the properties of an element that are arranged in order of increasing atomic number, or the quantity of protons in an atom's nucleus, which typically corresponds with increasing atomic mass.
We can separate this topic into two categories, the atomic number and the atomic mass number. So, what are the atomic number and atomic mass number, and how do they relate to one another?
So, we know that the atomic number is the number of protons in an atom. Here, it is symbolized by the letter Z and is also the key factor in determining the identity of an element and many of its chemical properties.
In the periodic table, the atomic number plays a vital role. It is because it signifies and identifies the element of an atom. Electrons, protons, and neutrons make up an atom.
Equivalently, proton and neutron numbers are related to the atomic number and mass number of an atom. There are exactly the same number of protons in each of an element's atoms. However, atoms of various elements have different atomic numbers.
Let's take a look at these chemical elements: hydrogen, potassium, and copper. A hydrogen atom, denoted by the symbol H, contains one proton and one electron. Therefore, the atomic number of hydrogen is 1.
Another example is the chemical element K, also known as potassium. It has an atomic number of 19 because it contains 19 protons and 19 electrons.
And lastly, copper. Copper has 29 protons and 29 electrons. Thus, the atomic number of copper is 29.
That's all for atomic number. Let's move on for our next topic, which is mass number.
What is the mass number?
It is defined as the total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. In other words, the numbers of neutrons of a specific element is added to the number of protons of the same element.
We need to always remember that the number of protons is also the atomic number.
Have you wondered why the number of electrons is not included for the mass number? It's because the neutrons and protons have a relative mass of 1. The electrons are so small that it is not considered in the mass number of an atom.
We also need to know that the amount of the mass number is approximately equal to what we call the atomic mass. Atomic mass is the mass of a single atom of an element that is measured in atomic mass units, or AMU.
For example, the element carbon has an atomic mass of approximately 12.011 atomic mass unit, and the element potassium has an atomic mass of 39.0983 atomic mass unit.
How to calculate the number of neutrons? To calculate this, we need to remember that the mass number is equal to the atomic number added to the number of neutrons. Simply said, the atomic number is the number of protons in an atom.
Here's an example for you guys to understand more. Boron. Boron has a mass number of 10 and has 5 protons. How many neutrons does boron have? We're gonna find out.
We rearrange this to neutrons is equal to mass number minus protons. So the mass number is 10 minus 5 protons is equal to 5. Therefore, boron has 5 neutrons.
Here's another example. Chlorine. Chlorine has a mass number of 35 and has 17 protons. How many neutrons does chlorine have? Let's see.
We rearrange this so neutrons equals mass number minus protons. So, neutrons equals 35 minus 17 is equals to 18. Therefore, chlorine has 18 neutrons.
That's all. I hope we helped you understand a little part of the periodic table of elements. Thank you for watching.